Wrong one. Okay, how about now? All right, I guess I need to go back and say what I said before. Can y'all hear me now? I'm waiting to see the chat or Jennifer to let me know if y'all can hear me. How about now? I'm just going to keep talking and y'all let me know if you can hear me.
Okay, how about now?
All right, and I'm going to turn my sound down here. If I sound like I have a chew of tobacco in my mouth, I actually have a cough drop in my mouth. My throat felt very raspy just before I went on. So I told Jennifer, I said, I got to run get a cough drop, pop it in my mouth, because it would only get more raspy as the video goes on, because I'm going to be talking. But anyway, let me start over. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday and happy February. The groundhog saw his shadow yesterday. So 6 more weeks of winter. I don't know. I'm kind of ready for spring, but I would like to see one good snow before we move on past the winter. And then once the end of February gets here, I'm just ready for spring. All right, today I have a really cute project. I'm going to hold it up and let y'all see. Now, I don't usually make these kind of cards because they're difficult, but they're also cards that we need, and that's a sympathy card. And I'm going to bring that up close enough. Hopefully you can see it. Of course, you're seeing it backwards. Once I put it down onto the desktop and show you, it'll be a lot better. So we're going to make a card like this, but the one we're going to make today is going to be a birthday card, and we're going to do a different color. It's going to be pretty. I've got actually 3 of those cut. Now, whether we get to all 3 of them, I don't know, but we'll try. I know, Tina, I want to see some snow too. I really do. I love to see the snow fall, and the good thing about living in the South, you watch it fall, you enjoy a day of it being nice and cold and beautiful, and then it goes away. I love that. So you get the beauty of it and the quiet. I love to walk out on my back deck, my back porch. Actually, it's not a deck, it is a back porch, but it's a covered back porch, and I love to walk out there after snow has fallen, maybe early in the morning or late in the evening, night, and everything's so quiet and peaceful. I don't think anything wraps the earth in quiet, beautiful, peaceful silence like a snowfall. But I always enjoy that aspect of the snow. All right, I'm going to go ahead and flip y'all down to my desktop. So let me... Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be saying hi to everybody. Hello, Phyllis and Margie and Marlene and Randy, Tina Barker, Tina Gascon, and Jennifer Rial, and of course Jennifer Toller. And did I miss anyone? I think I got everybody. Anyway, everybody, welcome in. And the wind is blowing here like crazy today, so I hope it doesn't interfere with my internet. And I'm hoping I get this cough drop out of my mouth so I can talk. But let me go ahead and flip y'all down to the craft table. And you can see I have my celebration catalog and my mini catalog here. But before I delve into this, I got to make a few announcements, and then we're going to move on to our project. The first announcement I want to make, we're going to have 1 grand prize today, and I am going to give you the option of what you want. Last week we had some discretion. You can either pick this memo pad that I made, and that has blank paper in it, great for making notes or whatever. We have one of those, or you can pick Rhinestone Basic Jewels, or a whole pack of Stampin' Dimensionals, or the Hippo Stamp and Dies. So it's your choice of whatever prize. If you are the winner, you can choose any one of these prizes. This right here is not 1 prize, it's 2. So it'll be either the rhinestones or the dimensionals, the memo pad, or the Stampin' Dies. So totally up to you, but those are the prizes. Please let Jennifer know if you want to be in the drawing. And what I tried to do is I tried to put a variety of items out there. So if you have one of the things, you can choose the other. And I think sometimes choosing is a lot better than just going willy-nilly, and you might already have it and then you feel like you've lost. This way you get a choice. The other announcement, Stampin' Up. I'll tell you what, let me take this cough drop out of my mouth because I'm having difficulty talking. Okay, hopefully I won't start coughing or sounding too very hoarse in the process of this. Stampin' Up this year has started a new campaign. They are doing what is called online exclusives. This one here will be released in March the 1st. You can order it. It opened up to the demonstrators to start ordering February the 1st. I have mine in my cart, but I haven't ordered it yet. But you can order this, here it is right here, as a collection, $74.50. You get stamps, dies, paper, and gems. You can buy it individually, the stamp and the dies as a bundle, or you can buy them individually, the stamp set and the dies. Now remember, anytime you order the bundle and use the bundle number, you save 10% over purchasing the stamp and the dies individually. Or if you just want the paper, or if you just want the gems. All of that's there. This is going to be on my blog after the live today. I'll have this flyer out there so you can look at it closely. I'll even have it where you can download it and print it so you can have it for your reference. But you can also have these products. These are 3 separate products. The Naturally Gilded 12x12 Specialty Designer Series paper. It's 6 sheets, 2 of each design. And I think you can see it a little bit better. They have it rolled right here. And it is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paper. They also are offering, and I'm not sure what these look like because I have not had a chance to see them, basic 3D embossing folders. It's a set of 3, and they're $30 because most of the time a 3D embossing folder is $10 each. Also, the classic letter stamp set, and that's $25, and you get all of the alphabets, some of the different emblems. You even get some of the, what do they call them, the Greek alphabet for different things. Very, very useful stamp set. Now, I'm not sure what the dimensions on these are going to be. Once I do find out, I will let you know. But as of right now, this just came out February the 1st, and I printed it out and I saved it for my live because I wanted to tell y'all about that. So that's one announcement. Like I said, that'll be up on my blog, so you can go check my blog out. And the other thing, I don't think I really have anything to say here except celebration ends on the 28th of this month. So if you have had your heart set on any of the items in this that are absolutely free, if you haven't gotten this paper, that paper is gorgeous. The Dainty Flowers paper is another one that you do not want to miss out on. Look at that beautiful card there, done with that Dainty Flowers Designer Series paper. The Adorable Owls, I was expecting this to be sold out. As of this morning, it hasn't been. I don't know if it's going to be before the end of this month, but you know, we just don't know. Another pack of the Dandy Design paper, beautiful paper. That one is free with a $100 purchase. There's only 2 items in here that are $100 purchase. That's that one and that paper, and also the Beautifully Happy stamp set. Those are the only 2 items. Everything else in the Celebration catalog is free with a $50 purchase. That is $50 before your shipping and tax. So it is $50 of retail product. Okay, moving. New celebration items. I don't know, Tina. I did see something about they were talking about new celebrations, but I have not seen them yet. I will do a double check on that for you and check my blog out later this evening or tonight or first thing in the morning, and if it is any update on some added celebration items, I will definitely put those out there. Did that answer your question, Tina? Let Jennifer know because I'm going to move on to what I'm doing, and then she'll let me know if that answered your question. I'm going to pull out some of my stuff that we're going to be working with today, and one is going to be the natural print dies. And if you notice on this card, we use that this die right here, and I used vellum to make that little reef, and I actually glued it down using glue dots, and it worked so well. So we're going to be, this is going to be one of the sets that we're going to use. Now I have pre-cut everything for time's sake. We're also going to be using our rectangle, stitch rectangle dies, and I used the fourth one from the smallest. So 1, 2, 3, and this is the fourth one, and it fits perfectly in the middle of this card. Oops, let me turn it around the right way. And then inside I just put a blank. Oh, okay. Thank you, Tina. I will double check that, and I'll make sure when I put my flyer out there for the new products that I'll put that out there too. Thank you for reminding me. Hey, Brenda, welcome in. So good to see you, sweetie. I hope you're doing well. I hadn't talked to you in a while, and I know we did chit-chat the other day, just a tiny bit. I have some dimensionals here that we're going to use, and of course liquid glue. Peaceful Moments, Something Fancy. These are all sentiments that we're going to use or pull from for our cards that we're going to make today. And I have 1, 2, and 3 cards, and I'm going to start with this one because I want this to be a happy birthday card. So we're going to start with that one, and we'll decide which one of those we're going to use. And let's go. And the ribbon that I used on this one is this gray granite. It is a beautiful satinine ribbon. Look how pretty that is. The shine, it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous ribbon. And you wouldn't think that a gray ribbon would be pretty because, you know, gray is kind of a glum color. But this ribbon is gorgeous. I wish they had it in more colors like this. It is so pretty. Hey Diane, welcome in. Good to see you. Diane texted me or sent me a message telling me that she was sorry that she didn't make last week's live. You know, we can't always be here. I recognize that. Okay, what I have here is a piece of thick basic white. Did y'all catch me? I tried to say whisper white. Basic white, and it is 11 by 5.5, no, 4.25, scored at 5.5. Y'all know I usually do my cardstock the other way, so this one kind of threw me a little bit. I have an inside piece. This is going to be our mats for the inside. This is 4 by 5.25, and then I have another piece that's going to mat on top of it, and this is 3 3/4 by 5, and that's going to go inside of our card like that. Now for our outside, there's that little stitched rectangle. We're going to use that to stamp our, I think it goes that way, get the right side. There's my piece of vellum that I've already cut out. And here is our sun prints that we're going to use. Now to make this card, all you're going to need is 2 strips that are 1 inch by 4.25. And two more pieces that are 1 inch by 3 inches. And we're going to build that right on our card base. So what you're going to do, very simply, take your pieces and you're going to put, I'll start with our short pieces. We're going to put this one up to the top, and you want to leave a little border to the left and the top, just like that. And then you're going to take one of the longer pieces and you're going to put it about like that, and you want to get those borders, you know, just about as perfect as we can. These are handmade cards, so they do not have to be perfect. Then we're going to lay another piece right about there, matching your borders if you can, like that. And then that last piece, of course, is going to go just like that. That's all there is to this card, and then all you're going to do is stamp your sentiment, pop it up on some dimensionals right there in the center, and then put your reef over top of it. Simple, right? All right, what we're going to do is let's go ahead and glue our pieces down. Now for this, I like to use liquid glue over top of Stampin' Seal or tear and tape or anything else because I like to have myself a little bit of wiggle room. So this is going to allow me to have that little bit of wiggle room that I need to make sure that I'm getting that exactly where I want it. So I'm going to put that piece down like that, and then I'm going to do this piece. And the cardstock that I used for this one was also the Sun Prints. It was just the back side of it, and it's gray on one side and the blues on the other. So it's a beautiful pack of paper, and that is in our annual catalog, so that paper is still available. So, and I love the Sun Print paper. It has been one of my favorites. I love the blue. I love the different shades of blue in this. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So again, I'm going to put glue on this little piece. And let's glue that down right about here. And then the last piece, you can see how quick these cards can go together because they're just that easy and simple to make. And I'm going to put that down right about here. And this is a great card for using up the scraps. How many times do you look into your pack of Designer Series paper and see that you have, hold on just a minute, I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. It doesn't work. Evidently my brain can't do that. You look in your pack of Designer Series paper and you've got all these little 1-inch strips and you think they're a waste. No, they're not. Look what you can do with them. You can make a card. So we're going to stamp a sentiment, and then we're going to pop that up on dimensionals. And for this one, I think I want, this is a stamp set. This is in our mini catalog, something fancy. And this stamp set is so cute. Nothing fancy, just love. I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching it. I'm just stretching out the celebration. You matter to so many. And I'm looking for something that's longer. And I'm wondering if this one, you know what, this is going to be cute. We're gonna use that one. I was gonna do the happy birthday out of Peaceful Moments, but I think I'm gonna use this one. So I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. You know, how many times do we mail somebody a birthday card on their birthday? You know you have, because you didn't get it. You didn't think to get the card in the mail. You might have had it made, but you didn't, or maybe you did forget to make it. I'm guilty, and I'm sure that you are too. But you know what I say? Even if you're late, send the card. Send the card and let them know that you thought about them. Better late than never. And I know we're all guilty of not doing that. I'm going to grab a stamp block, and I think I need a chunkier block. Let's see. Let's see if this one will work. I think that will. So I'm going to straighten it up on my, try to get it straight on my craft mat and pick it up. And I haven't used this stamp set, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stamp over here. Yeah, I'm glad I did. I'm just gonna kind of season that stamp just a little bit by inking it several times. That looks good. And Kathleen, welcome in. How are you today? So glad to have you. So we're going to go ahead and stamp right here in the middle. I'm shaky a little bit this morning, probably because I ate something that was high in carbs and I shouldn't have, so y'all just bear with me. That's like a no-no for me. It always causes my blood sugar to plummet. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and glue this together. So I'm going to, let me close this ink pad. I know somebody out there screaming, close that ink pad before you put your hand in it. Y'all know I will. I put my hand in it, that is. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this on here, like this. Nice little amount of glue on the back. Oh, and look what I did. I just dropped it right on my desk on top of everything. Oh, it's one of those days. Now, I'm not complaining. Hey, my puppy dogs are all better. Y'all know what I was going through last Friday, and it went through the entire weekend all the way up until Tuesday, before my dogs actually checked. And I did call the vet. I was actually talking to Phyllis, and she said, maybe you need to call the vet. And I was like, yeah, I definitely need to call the vet. And of all things, they told me to give my dogs a half a teaspoon of Pepto-Bismol not every, 2 to 3 times a day. So I started giving them the Pepto, or Bella the Pepto. And of course, y'all, I don't know if y'all know this, but Toby came down with it after Bella did, or overlapped. About 2 days into hers, he came down. So there for a while, I had 2 sick puppies, and it was a total mess. Yes, I've shampooed carpets, I've cleaned floors, because my babies were so sick. And Toby wasn't as good and gracious with me as Bella, and he had accidents on the floor continuously. And I couldn't fuss at him because he never does unless he's sick. And my little boy was so sick. And most people know Toby does no wrong in my eyes. Jennifer knows that as a fact. She knows that he's my little heartstrings, but I'm telling you what, I love my Bella too. She was so good, and she had to go to the vet for a wellness check on Tuesday, and she had gotten over the virus by that point. And the vet told me to cook them some chicken breast, a boneless, skinless chicken breast with some white rice, and feed that to them to help their stomach. When they could eat, that would be something that would be gentle to their system. And you want to know what? It worked. And Toby loved it so much that I've made a big pot of it, and that's what they're eating now. And I don't think it's going to hurt them a bit. I'm trying to find what ribbon I want to go on this card, and I think I'm going to grab this Night of Navy bordered ribbon. Hey Barbara, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for the comment. And welcome into our crafty little community. So I'm going to tie a ribbon out of this. I don't know how well this ribbon tying is going to go, but we're going to give it our school try. And I want it to be a tiny ribbon, a bow. I don't want it to be a big one. So I'm going to pull it and then tighten it down. And then pull it. This ribbon's not as forgiving as that other ribbon. I wonder if we could go with something different. How about, no, I don't think white will look very well on that. This ribbon just doesn't want to tie very well. I was looking for something in a dark blue, but I don't have anything. I do have the Starry Sky, but that's just a tiny little ribbon. Let's try it again. If we make a bigger bow, oh well. It'll just be a bigger bow. Y'all know that some ribbon ties really easy and some just doesn't want to cooperate. And the slicker the ribbon is, I think the better it ties. We're going to make this work. I think we'll go with this. Let's see if I can let's see if it looks better on the back. No, it doesn't look better on the back. Let's pull that side in a little bit and pull this side in a little bit and then tighten it one more time. I think that's going to work. And we're going to cut that off. Let's go in this angle. Oh, come on. These are my ribbon scissors. They should cut better than that. My scissors that I only use for ribbon and cloth. That's not too bad. What do y'all think? We haven't put the reef on it yet, so I think that's going to make the difference. you can see this dresses it up so much. And then when you take that little ribbon, I'm pulling my tails down because I really want them to hang down and not to the side. Oh yeah, that's going to look really cute. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my trusty little glue dots out. And Jennifer, I don't think I put glue dots on my adhesive. Can't remember if I did or not, but I'm sure you'll let me know. And my take your pick tool, and I'm gonna grab these little glue dots off of here, and I'm just gonna use my take your pick, and see how I roll that on the end of my take your pick. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on the back of, well, I'm dropping everything, y'all. Here we go. I am going to take this, and look, y'all know what I did? I picked up some Bella hair on there. I'm going to put that right there, and I'm going to stretch it a little bit because these glue dots are very, very forgiving. And I'm going to grab another one. I like to use about 4 on here. So I'm going to put that one there. And I'm going to grab another one. And I'm taking my take your pick tool and just kind of rolling it up in a little bit of a knot. And I think I'm going to put this one maybe right here. 3 might be enough. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I feel like I need one somewhere over here. So again, I'm just going to roll it, roll it, roll it, and put it right there. And I'm going to take this end that's kind of longer, and I'm going to put it down to the bottom because that's where I want my bow to be. Thank y'all so much for loving what I'm doing. These cards come together so quick. Now, I grant you, I had pre-cut. I think I need another one right up underneath there. What do y'all think? And the glue dots, for whatever reason, I guess because I'm on the white, they're not showing, and I love that. I was afraid that they were going to show. I think I am going to put one right there just to give me a little bit more stability. And that's what you can do. You can put it on your vellum and then decide afterwards if you think you need another one. And if you do, just pop it up underneath there and glue it down. And there we go. Now I'm going to take another glue dot. Yeah, I love my glue dots, y'all. And I'm going to push that into the ribbon, and then we're going to sit that ribbon down right there. And what a cute birthday card that makes. And then inside we can stamp a big happy birthday. And I'm not going to stamp in this one because I'm going to probably give this card away today. So whoever gets it, they can write a personal message, or you can stamp your own birthday sentiment inside of it. Now look at this. A sympathy card, a birthday card. Same layout, same design, different sentiment, different color. Isn't that pretty? All right, let's move on. I've got another one here in Rich Razzleberry. And this one, I used Fresh Freesia. Again, the reef is in vellum, just like I did before. I have this I cut out of the Fresh Freesia. My mat for the inside, I didn't do a double mat because I didn't think I needed it. So let's go ahead and put our mat down on the inside. Hey Rita, welcome in. Good to see you. I am so appreciative of my little Stampin' community and all you people that support me. Y'all mean the world to me, and I just thank you so much. Oh, Margie, I'm sorry. I wish I was there to help you with it. Margie said she was struggling with a card this morning. Hey, don't give up. You know what I say? Sometimes you just have to walk away and come back, and you'll be surprised how easy it will come together. Now, I can't decide with this one if I want. I'm gonna let y'all vote. If I want to do it with this color, where's? Okay, I got it. If I want to do it like this, with this in the middle, Actually, I think if I use that side, I need blushing bright in the middle. Or, if we want to turn it over, I think this is how I originally thought to do it. Like this. So y'all let me know, the pink or the floral? Yeah, give me those thumbs up. Thank you, Marlene. I need those thumbs up. Those thumbs up help me. It lets YouTube know that people like what I do, and they push my videos out there for more people to see. So they're very important in me growing my channel and growing my business, so I appreciate it. Shares, likes, and thumbs up. Floral, floral. Oh, thank y'all. Okay, I think the florals have it. All right, so I don't have to go and punch another piece, because look how pretty that looks in the middle. All right, let's see what kind of sentiment we're going to put on this one. I think this one we're going to make it a thank you. How about a thank you card on this one? All right, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to glue our pieces in place. And I'm going to start down here this time. And it doesn't matter which way you lay your pieces out. What you do need to pay attention, if the paper has a pattern to it, make sure your florals are going in the right direction. What I mean is, you wouldn't want this piece going like this, because that would be going against the grain. So just make sure when you cut it, you cut your strips so that they're going in the right direction. I did work on a card that I'm hoping is going to be our card for tomorrow, but I'm not sure yet. Normally I have my Saturday video done earlier in the week, but this week has been a little trying with me trying to get some cleaning done after my puppies had their little blowouts, for lack of a better word. So I hadn't got as much done in my craft room as I normally would. So I don't have my video. I know somebody had posted on my video last week and said they heard Bella snoring. They hoped that meant she felt better. That was actually recorded before she got sick. So, but y'all don't always know my recording times, and I do understand that. But yeah, Bella and Toby both were very sick little babies. They're not babies. I call them my puppies, but Toby's 7 and Bella's 6, so they are well-grown dogs. Oh yeah, that would be pretty too, the pink and the... But you know, this right here didn't have a lot of the pink in it. That was the reason I didn't do that, Randy. But that would be cute if I had a paper that had the pink in it. That would be very pretty. And I love that the crushed curry in this. I think that's pretty too. And there's also some Orchid Oasis in here. So many pretty colors. But we're going to go with this since I've already got it glued down. And I am going to do the thank you. Is that what we said? I think we decided on thank you. Let's see what we got on this one. I think I like this font better than this thank you. I love the font on the Peaceful Moments. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that one. I love that. I love that font. All right. Y'all know I got to do this. I'm so sorry. I'm going to grab my Stampin' Scrub because it's my favorite stamp cleaner. Let me turn this around, and I'm going to grab a squirt of my Stampin' Mist and spray that on here so I can clean that stamp off. Clean it on one side and dry it on the other. Nice clean stamp. Always cleans your stamps up so beautifully. And I did that because I want to just pull that off and use this same block again. I'm going to use my same trick. I'm going to line it up on my grid. Load it up. This time I'm going to grab my Rich Razzleberry. So, Rich Razzleberry. You know, I don't know the answer to that, Rita. I'm surprised they don't have something like that. I think because most of the time the glue dots work really well behind the vellum. I know when you're putting down a whole sheet of vellum, sometimes it is hard to get that on there where you want it. So I don't know. In fact, I didn't know that Creative Memories made a vellum tape runner. But that's good to know. I wish Stampin' Up! Did. That would be great. Maybe that's something I need to pop over in the sandbox. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over and get some Stampin' Dimensionals on that. That one's finished. I'm going to cut those little edges off and use those for strips when I need them. Hey Donna, welcome in. Donna's on the West Coast, so that's why she says good morning. Most of us folks on the East Coast, it is afternoon for us. And I got a chance to talk with Donna just for a short period this morning. I'm sorry I didn't call you back, but after I got off the phone with Jennifer, I had to finish getting everything ready for my live. I know you understand. Oh, and we have a praise report because Jennifer took Autumn. Most of y'all know that Autumn has vision difficulties, and her eyes have been extremely weak, and I have been so worried. But her vision actually went up, and so she is on the upward swing, and I just thank the Lord for that because I have been so worried about her little eyes. Okay, maybe we're going to use this ribbon. Trying to find the ribbon that I want is beginning to be a little bit of a pain. I think this right here, this is a Fresh Freesia, so we'll go with this. And we're going to put this around. Oops, let me get my little binder clip out of our way. Let's see. I think I want this side down, something like that. So I'm going to turn that over, and we're going to get those little glue dots and do the same thing. So this right here is going to be very repetitive. But can you see how you could sit and cut some strips out and just put them in a little box or a cup or something? You know, whatever you keep your little pieces in like that. And then you could sit down very easily and put some cards together. This would make a beautiful set of cards for a gift and an all occasion set. And you could have some sympathy, you could have some get well, you could have all different kind of cards. I need to roll that up a little bit more. It's not quite small enough to fit on here. There we go. Alright, so we have one there, one there, one there, and I think we're going to need one right there. And, you know, we might need some more. We'll find out as we go. So let's put one right there. And let's turn it over and pop it on here and see what we need after we get it positioned. I think I twisted that piece of vellum. Let me see. Get those glue dots out of my way so I can figure out what I did to that. Oh, there we go. I twisted it just a tiny bit, enough that it threw it off. Okay, looks like we still need one right up there at the top. So again, I'm just going to roll that up. And we're going to put it right about there. And then we're going to get us a bow. This ribbon tie is really pretty. So I'm going to yeah, Jennifer just said that she put in the chat to remember her older sister and also her husband. They are both recovering from COVID. I didn't even know that Angel had COVID. Angel stays so busy with her job that I don't usually call her. She calls me, and she was sick last weekend, really, really sick with COVID. And she said she works in the healthcare field, so for her to have gone this long with all of the meetings and stuff and the traveling. She travels quite a bit from hospital to hospital. She's actually the director of a group of hospitals over the CEOs. And so she travels extensively for her job. And I had no idea how sick she had been. But she is on the mend. She called me and she was on her way into the office this morning, which normally she works from home on Fridays, but because she was out last week, she had to go in today and take care of some things in the office. So, well, that made a cute little bow, didn't it? Alright, so we're going to get another little glue dot and we are going to press it into the glue dot and then onto our card. There we go, and there's our second card. So now we got, well, actually 3 counting the one that I had pre-made. And let's see, we have one more. Do y'all want to make one more, or do you want to stop here and go ahead and call it a day? Thank you so much, Tina. I appreciate y'all's prayers. I really, really do. Let me move those scissors out of the way so I don't accidentally pick them up and cut paper with them. I do not cut paper with those scissors whatsoever. Those are my cloth and ribbon scissors only. Let's look at this one and see what we got. This one was a little bit different. And I tell you what, let's try this one the way Randy said. Let's try doing it. These went, okay. No, you know what? I had actually done this one to do it like this. I think this is what I had planned to do with this one. And we're using the Starry Sky. This was the back of the Dainty Flowers paper, and that's another pack of that paper that you can get for free during the celebration. Beautiful, beautiful pack of paper. And then I did this in gray, and we're going to put a sentiment on there with that little label. Goes like that. Beautiful little label. I think that's kind of cute. Different. I'm not sure about the gray now. Okay. We'll put it together and then see what it looks like. And if we don't like it, we can always kind of do a redo. I'm going to clean up that stamp. And if y'all don't have a Stampin' Scrub, you do not know what you're missing. Those things are the best. And these pads slide out. For anybody that don't know, these pads will slide out. I usually just take a regular, like a butter knife, and go up under the edge of it and pop it out from underneath one of those little tabs, and it just pulls right out. And you can take them to the sink and wash them, dry them, and then pop them back in. This thing will last you forever, and it is so good for scrubbing your stamps. Let's go ahead and put this together. I don't know if I like it with the print. What do y'all think? Y'all think with the print? Okay, y'all want one more, so let's do it. Do y'all want the print or you want the pink? I think the print looks better. What do y'all think? I'm going to give y'all just a minute to let me know if you like it with the print. I think that's what I originally thought. That's the reason I chose the gray. Yeah, Margie, I had that old Brutus Monroe one, but mine fell apart. And then, of course, when I started with Stampin' Up, I got this one. And the blue doesn't work. I think it does. I think it does with this side of the paper. Because I don't think it's going to look good like this because I cut my flowers going the wrong way. I think I'm going to go with this. If we don't like it, you know what? We'll just let it. We'll just let it fly. You know, sometimes we don't know how well something's going to look until we actually get it together anyway. I love that blue. I think the blue is really pretty. Maybe not with this particular design, but it does have a little bit of blue in the flowers. The print is cut in the wrong direction. If I put the print on here, it's going in the wrong direction. So Jennifer's saying the print too. Nah. I know. Well, I'm going to go with this for now because I've already glued that down, and when I tried to pull it up, it was tearing the card. So we'll go with this one for right now. You know, who knows? After we get everything on it, it might look really pretty. It might tie it all together. We will see. And then this one. Hey Connie, welcome in. I hadn't seen you in a while. I hope you've been doing good. And see, then when we put this little piece in the middle, and then we're going to put this in the middle of that, I think that's going to kind of tie everything together. We'll see. I'm going to actually heat emboss, and I didn't put any of that on my description, and I also didn't cut a mat for the inside of this. I'm just going to do a white mat for the inside. So I've got some white over here, and we're going to get our trimmer and trim this down. Oh, I got something in the back of it I had stamped and didn't use, but you know what? That's okay. Nobody's going to see that. Nobody's going to know but you and me. So we are going to trim this down to 4 by 5 1/4. Standard size mat for an A2 size card. And let's do this in, I wonder if I ought to do it in silver or should I do it in white. I think I'm going to do it in white so it'll kind of pop. So we're going to put dimensionals on the back of this, just like we've been doing, to pop that up. Something, do I need 2 more? Maybe 1 here and here. And let's lay this right here in the middle. And let's get our Versamark ink, our little powder tool. We're going to do just a little bit of heat embossing. And let's see, I'm going to powder that really good, so make sure I don't get embossing powder anywhere I don't want it. And let's see, what are we going to put on this one? We have a thank you, and we have a, I wonder if congratulations will work. Trying to think what will fit on here. Okay, Jennifer's not liking the blue on here. I'll tell you what, let's can that. Jennifer says this blue is brighter than that blue. It's Starry Sky, which is what that's supposed to be, but let's do this. Let's do Thinking of You with All My Heart. And we'll do that in navy blue. You know what? It's not going to stamp there now because of the fact that that's on dimensionals already. All right. All right, what about some fresh freesia? What if we cut a piece out of fresh freesia? Let me grab a piece of fresh freesia. There's a nice little scrap. And let's get a die. Let's see which die I want to use on the front of that. This is the die that from He's All That. That might be pretty. We'll try it and see. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp my piece first. Thinking of you with all my heart. So let's bring that embossing buddy back over and powder this up. And get my VersaFine ink. Load this up on my watch is telling me I need to move. They don't know that I've been moving my hands like crazy, do they? I think they mean my feet. Don't you hate it when your watch tells you what to do? All right, thinking of you with all my heart. Hey Janice, welcome in. Oh, you're in northern Canada. Oh my word. I am sure it is cold. Oh, negative. Oh my word. Oh my word. I would die. I am way too cold-natured for that. Let's see. I'm in the southern part of North Carolina, but I'm in the west south end of the state. We're 48 degrees right now. We are 48 degrees and it's beautiful, sunny, and blue sky. So I feel so blessed. All right. Oh, did I do that? I think I did, but we're going to go with it anyway. All right. We're going to hope that's going to take. And I'm going to get, you know, I could have stamped this in black. That's all right. I'm going to do this in silver. I think the silver will be pretty. Maybe it'll bring in some of that other color. So we're going to do silver embossing powder. Let's cover this ink up first. And let's put that over it, bump it off. It looks bad. Yeah. You know, I'm not having a real good experience today with this. Maybe. All right, you know, only on a live. I really hadn't planned this card out, so only on a live can stuff like this really happen to you. So we're going to do this. I am going to go in with some black ink. Let me wipe the Versamark off of this before I contaminate my black ink. I don't like the way that turned out either, so let's take it down here. Yeah, that's not doing well either, so let's stamp that off. I'm going to twist that stamp on here and get some of that excess ink off of it. Okay, I'm going to tap easier. Yeah, it still looks like it's pooling on one side. Not too bad. Let's try it and see what happens. All right, I think I'm gonna work this card, and I will put the picture of it up on the blog. But this is not coming together, and we're already at 1 o'clock. I don't like to keep y'all over an hour. I guess I could try cutting that one, but that one just does not look good. I'm not going to put it on there if I don't think it looks right. Well, I'll tell you what, let me try one more thing. I hate to give up. It's not in my DNA. So I'm going to clean that, dry it. I'm going to stamp it off over here to make sure I got off any of that wet. There we go. So now I'm going to bring it back over to my Memento black ink. And we're going to stamp it right here. Perfect. I will not be defeated. So now I'm going to take this die and put around it. I'm going to grab one of my little post-it notes and I'm going to cut this down so it will go through my little one. My little Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. There we go. I can throw that away. Let's bring up our little boss, our mini boss, and grab my plates. And let's lay that in there like that. And come on. Yeah, Jennifer says she feels bad because she messed me all up. And you know what? In some ways, I think she did, but that's okay. We still love her. Do y'all ever have that to happen with your mini where it just will not feed through? I have it really often, and usually it's a case that my plates need to be turned over. Let's try that and see if it makes a difference. So if that ever happens to you, just flip your plate, either your bottom one or your top one. It happens real often. I have found that to be the solution. So I never have that happen with my big ones, but I do with the small ones. Okay, or the small one. Let's get all of that out of our way and bring this back over. And let's put that right there. And I'm just going to glue this. And see, I stamped on the back. I'm hoping it's not going to show through. I'm going to glue that flat down just like that. And I am going to grab, this time I think I'm going to grab, nope, that's just a little too bright. I'm going to grab the white. This is that white glitter organdy. Randy, this was the ribbon you asked about, and yes, this ribbon is gorgeous, and it is so pretty. It's so easy to work with. I think it ties probably as good as any of our ribbon. I love working with it. I say that and then I can't get it to go. Let me pull it over on that side. You know what I'm going to do with this, because I think I want a bigger bow on this one. I think I'm going to do one of my little finger bows. And we're going to cut this. I like to give myself a good tail on this in case I need it. Okay, and we're going to... Margie, you know Jennifer well, and I guess you know me too. Yeah, she did not keep her mouth shut, and she got me all flustered and made me second guess what I was doing and everything else, but that's okay. You know what? I still love her. She's my baby girl. Okay, I'm going to pull that bow back and forth until I get it tightened down like I want it. And then I'm going to pull it off of my finger. Toby, it's just a truck, darling. I am so sorry. My dog just took off barking like a little banshee. He is, he don't like trucks going down his road. I tell him all the time he don't own that road, but he thinks he does. Oh, this bow did not come together good for me either. Y'all know what? I think I just got flustered with this whole card, and it's like nothing that I'm doing is coming together. This ribbon usually ties like a charm. Okay, we're gonna go with that. It's still pretty. It's still a pretty bow, even if it is a little lopsided. So I am gonna bring over a glue dot. And Jennifer, if you want to go ahead and make sure you've got all your names together, we're going to do the drawing as soon as I put this bow on this card. Janice Hilton, do you want to be in the drawing for the prizes? We have a choice of 3 prizes. Let Jennifer know if you do. Now, if you're from Canada... Oh, Barbara, you want an electric... You're talking about an electric die cut machine? I had one and I hated it. I don't even use it. Because they are not what they're cracked up to be. That's my personal opinion. You know, everybody's entitled. I thought it would be easier on my arm and everything, but those plates will pop through or they'll get hung in there and crack, and it just sounds like they're tearing up everything. My personal preference, I like my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. My big one is my favorite. This one right here is my absolute favorite. This thing cuts easily every time. I never have to fight with it. I don't have to worry about trying to figure out the sandwich. The electronic ones, coming up with your sandwich is so hard because it changes constantly. All right, there is that 3rd card. Like it or not, there it is. And yes, it's not my favorite either, but you know, we all make cards. Sometimes we throw things together and they're not exactly what we wanted. But here is our cards, and y'all let me know what you think. There are our 4 sets of cards. We have a thinking of you, a birthday card, a sympathy card, and a thank you card. Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Janice. Janice is going to bow out, Jennifer. Okay, Tina, you're with me. You don't like your electric die cut machine either. I don't either. I prefer my regular crank through, and I can crank my big machine with 1 finger. It is so easy. They are all pretty cards, I think. Each one in their own way. You know, when I put these together, I think I do like even that one. It's different, but sometimes different isn't bad. If you notice these ones, I used all the same paper. This one I switched it up. So you can switch it up. Sometimes if you switch it up with another gray, maybe the other side or something. Yeah, Randy, I totally agree. I recommended the Stampin' Up! Die cut machine to Randy, and she loved it, and it was so many people that I have suggested it to that bought it absolutely love it. You like the thank you card, Marlene. I know, I think that one's so cute too, but I also like the birthday one, but I love blue, so that could be, and I didn't do one in red, so that could be. Let me show y'all a little sneak peek. I'm going to do something similar to this, hopefully tomorrow. It's going to be a card that's going to look similar to this. It's going to be in a different color. This was my prototype, so it's not perfect, and it's probably not what I like. But hopefully this one will go up on tomorrow's channel, and it's going to be done in light blue, dark blue, and white. And I think you're going to love it. So, I know, Rita, I have too many machines as well. I do. I have way too many machines. But the one I go to all the time is my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And even if I did not sell Stampin' Up, I would still use that machine. I tell everybody that, you know, I use what I love. And if I don't like it, I don't use it. So everybody's loving the sympathy. I thought the sympathy card was so well done, and I think that it's an understated card, which I think is perfect for a sympathy card. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to give away, we're going to have 2 prizes today. I'm going to give away this whole set of cards as 1 prize, And then the first prize is going to be your choice of the hippest hippo stamp and die. The memo pad, I made a bunch of these for my craft fair, and this is one of them, the memo, and this was done with the Alpha Best stamp set and punch. And I have a set of Stampin' Dimensional, a full pack, or the Rhinestone Basic Jewels. You'll have your choice if you're the winner, the first drawing. You'll have your choice of which one of these you want. So all you have to do is let me know which one you want. I'll put your name on it. If I don't have your address, I will need you to email it to me. So, and you'll know whether you've received stuff from me in the past, and if you have, I don't need your address, but if I don't, I will need it. So Jennifer, without any further ado, can you give us the winner for the choice? Tina Barker, which one of these would you like, Tina? Let me know, and I'll stick your name on the one that you would prefer. So we're waiting. So I'm just going to sit here and wait a few minutes. So Tina, if you're still in here, Tina Barker, let me know which one of these you would like. Oh, Barbara, you're in Mexico. Are you on vacation? Do you live in Portland? So I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for the chat. Stampin' Dies. Okay, I got this for you, Tina, so we are good to go. So now the next drawing is going to be, I'll probably throw these back in for next week. So if you want to hang around, if you want to come back next week, we'll give one of these away. And maybe even throw in another something or other. So now for the set of cards. Barbara Smith, and we're not sure how to pronounce your last name, you are the winner of the set of cards. So if you will email me your address, Jennifer, if you'll pop my email address up there, or you can go to my blog and get my email address is on my blog. And it's also under the description of this video. So this was Barbara Smith, Antolini, I'm not sure if I pronounced it right. And I'm going to make sure that I've got Antolini. So these are coming to you, and I'll also include envelopes with these. So 4 cards for you that you can use at your discretion. So just make sure that you email me your mailing address in Portland. Oh, thank you so much, Janice. I so appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. And everybody, if you will please give me a thumbs up on this card over by the live chat button. If you will, the share button, you'll see the thumbs up or thumbs down, a little emblem. And if you'll click on that and give me a thumbs up, it would certainly be appreciated. Now, if I can find my mouse, I'm going to see if I can come back over and talk to y'all face to face. So I did find my mouse. How about that? We're going to transition over. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are such sweet people. I enjoy all of you so very much. And, oh, you're on vacation and you do live in Portland. Okay, great, great, great. Donna Satterley lives in, oh shoot, near Beaverton, Oregon. She's close to Portland. So, anyway, it was so great to have all of you here. Congratulations to my two winners. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys more than words can even ever convey. You mean the world to me. I couldn't do this without you. Without an audience and no one to share what I do, it would be pointless. But y'all make it so worthwhile. You're always so supportive in everything that I do, even when I do a blunder. My little blunder card, I don't think it turned out half bad. I think it's kind of a cute card. And I'm going to put a mat inside of it for you, Barbara. So anyway, we will see y'all live again next week. So be sure to tune in. And as I always say in closing, let everything that you do and say bring glory to our Father in heaven. He is worthy. He's so worthy of our praise and our honor. So until next time, God bless and keep you. I love you. I'll keep you in my prayers. Y'all do the same with me and my family. And until next time, mwah.